Bitcoin is going to spread like wildfire everywhere in the world, and especially through Africa, South America, and Asia. If we want to go from 150 million Bitcoiners to 1.5 billion Bitcoiners to billions of Bitcoiners, I think that the path there is very straightforward. It's a non-custodial Lightning wallet that holds USD and BTC available to everybody in the world for free. And then it'll spread just like, all the other viral technology spread. Like, why wouldn't you want that? My enthusiasm right now is for Lightning development. I really think the most exciting thing going on in the world of technology is the Lightning protocol. The ability to move Bitcoin, at the speed of light, friction-free, no transaction or de minimis transaction cost. And the appeal of Lightning is not just that you could scale up Bitcoin to billions of people, and it's not just that you can drive the transaction cost to near nothing, but also the ethos of Bitcoin is go very carefully and don't move fast on the base layer without universal consensus. But in Lightning, you can move much more aggressively, developing functionality, and you can take more risks with the Lightning protocol, and you can take more risks with the applications that are on top of Lightning, and build more functionality and build more performance than you can in the underlying Bitcoin layer. So MicroStrategy's got some R&D projects going on right now where we're working on enterprise applications of Lightning. Enterprise Lightning wallets, enterprise Lightning servers, enterprise authentication, things that would appeal to a company. If you wanted to roll out Lightning to 100,000 employees in a day, right? How would you do it? If you wanted to give a Lightning wallet to 10 million customers overnight, how would you do it? And we've got a lot of enterprise development capability in that area because we've been doing enterprise software for 30 years. And so we're working to marry our enterprise software development with the Lightning opportunity. It's still, I would characterize it as R&D stage. It's still early days because we need to see, what comes out of it, what products evolve, and whether they're commercially viable and how it will be received by the market. So I'm not really ready to announce anything more concrete than that, but I do think that the future of the Bitcoin network, all the future technology innovation is Lightning based, and anybody that can actually develop software applications that integrate with the Lightning protocol has an extraordinary opportunity. That's where I'd be focusing my venture capital and my investment right now. When we first embraced Bitcoin, it was a defensive strategy. We were trying to avoid getting destroyed by the inflation that was coming. And we realized that we couldn't just sit with $500 million of cash on the balance sheet. So the first view was, how do we avoid having our treasury assets melt away in a market that's just getting increasingly difficult and hostile? I think that the second stage was opportunistic. Bitcoin's an extraordinary opportunity, and we can increase the size of our balance sheet, and we can do some interesting things like issue convertible debt in order to acquire Bitcoin, and we can build up an interesting business that we didn't really know was there before. I think the third stage is really strategic, right? The Bitcoin strategy, where we're going to acquire and hold Bitcoin, consistently, aggressively, whenever we see an opportunity that makes sense for the shareholders. So that's the corporate evolution. I would say, from a personal philosophical point of view, I started looking for a better gold than gold, a digital gold, a store of value, and I would say that's like, I describe different types of investors. You've got the deniers, people don't believe that Bitcoin is real. You've got the skeptics, people that, just don't think it's going to work. They think the government's going to ban it. And then you've got the traders who think it's an uncorrelated asset or it's a correlated asset. I would say I came in as a trader. This is an uncorrelated asset, and it doesn't make sense to invest the company's treasuries in the stock market, or invest the company's treasuries in art collections, or invest the company in real estate. So here's an asset that it makes sense to invest in.
Before we continue, help us clicking that YouTube like button and subscribe now to our channel. This shows the algorithm that you valued this information. And it helps us spread that message. Sharing is caring. And now, let's continue.
I have bad news for you. If you're not rich by now, you're screwed. And if you're in debt, you're even double screwed. How so, you might wonder? Well, the sad truth is that you're working your whole life to make someone else rich. The mega corporations, the banks, the politicians, everyone is getting richer. They get your money. And what is even worse, they get your time, they get your life. You are not even in a rat race, you're in a financial prison. But what could a solution for you look like? Honestly, I don't know, but I know what a solution for me would look like. It's very simple. I use whatever money I have and I multiply it with 1,000. This could make my life much easier and probably yours as well. If you have $1,000 available and multiply this with 1,000, I believe that this could solve some financial issue for the one or the other. Of course, if you're ugly, you would have to multiply it with much more than 1,000. My name is Marco Stan, and this is what I decided to do. I decided to 1000x my money. This is not a joke. I know what you may be thinking. What is this guy talking about? How should this work? This is not possible. Well, I made a detailed video where I laid out my plan. And some clever folks might even want to look at this plan and copy it and do exactly what I do. This is just a little hint on the side. You have two options. You leave, you forget what you have seen. You do whatever you're doing and you hope that somehow you get some other results. Good luck with that. Or you click the link below the video. You enter your email address because I'm not showing this to everybody. You at least watch my video on how I plan to 1000x my money. The choice is yours. Make the right choice. Join me. See what a different future you could have. See at least how I plan to do the 1000x. So click on the link below, enter your email address, and I see you on the other side. Your Marco Stan.